The harrowing of the squamous cell carcinoma. He's quiet as a handyman. The surgeon's inner mind is muttering in dialogue with steel. It's just his implements. From the blue toilet tissue covered workbench that will drink my fluids like the good earth, I can visualize his concentrated frown. And near to me, where's me? I hear the process of engagement of his stout blades through the thick worsted fabric of my flesh. Who would have thought the old man to have had so much meat on the bone of the cranium? Later, I laughed, like a surgeon freed from the terrain of hurt, with my friends in a soft yellow light over rare breed Ludlow chop, purple-headed broccoli, and the flesh of the onion, transparent, crisp at the edge, well done, and 8 staples in a tiny henge to hold the dressing on my crown, with the precarious effect of balancing a fried egg on my head. Such hoots of laughter as to strain the gleaming tent pegs in my scalp until the dressing crinkled and became a flower. Who would have thought so many muscles in his scalp responding to the old man's moods to make him a magician? So much laughter, so much pain and dinner, and my dear friends offering to stroll down for me to the stationer's for a staple remover. Another day, down to the injuries unit for the plucking of the steel-edged flower, the unveiling of the plug. If only the nurse could have shortened her tight-lipped pause at the sight of it. The images mass on the border of my identity to redefine with the invader's language, and to enrich. The first wave left fittingly to my loyal love in hard words. There's a hole in my head that a golf ball would fit comfortably in, echoing the surgeon's sporting imprecision that he took a divot, one I presume he grubbed out with his niblick. I'm developing my repertoire, my banquet of unnatural events, my gabbling cure, hit by a meteorite, disqualified from the senior's egg and spoon for sporting an illegal declivity. A water feature, a mental bird bath. Here's a man to be cast out in an open boat with, since the dew will have a small depression to gather in. A facility in the top of my head for the third eye. Something to keep an eye on the weather, sir. And out of the top of my head comes one of those whooshing ectoplasmic beams of light, and all the kids shout, "Ghostbusters!" when I walk into the room, the moment that I wish could go on to the crack of doom. I'm running the gauntlet of the nervous glance in the crowded train, then the dialogue in the dark with a malignant absence, a heady rumour ready to make do and mend, and to reach out for another glass of reserva, the reserves of humour. It's so neat and round. I choose to fall back on my supernatural relief and its potent special effects. Through the top of my head, I observe the movement of the clouds, a kind of integrated lighthouse keeper here on my daily constitutional in the hanging gardens of Horniman. There are consolations, powers as you wait in the gathering silence for the first drop that will bring the storm, as when you know the applause will come for the singer. Here the city's towers group and gather their reports of gloom, their backs to St. Paul's dome. They appear to be deciding what to do with it. Above them rolls the storm, slowly in its melting anger of dark chocolate. Against it, far off, there's a string of 60 white birds pointed to Scandinavia, pearls that roll and rearrange themselves on the steep, damp fabric of the breathing clouds. In that distance, I detect the earth's curve beckoning and uplift, downdraft, reaper, reckoning. The beautiful receding opportunity, the animate, high silver things that strike without resistance for the north. Whatever may lie there, or be the truth, or the way through the literal light.